what did he pay for the video? Oh yeah, and then my response is, so we're not gonna say we're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that.
I'm not doing
but
that. Well,
it was
he didn't pay that. That is
if you're not the fam.
If you're not family. So I'm not family to this nigga. So I hit him like, let's get it.
Right.
Nigga told me.
What that nigga tell you, cuz?
He told me price. I can't.
It's too much. It's too expensive. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's not too expensive, like not doable, but it's his. This is what I don't like, bro. I don't like when people who own equipment, studio owners, directors, fucking editors, people, because they pay so much for their equipment, they think that automatically gives their skill more value than it actually does. Like, dope equipment does not. Yours, to me, I'm paying a director I'm paying you for your eye and your skill. I'm not paying you for your equipment. I don't give a fuck if you paid $20,000 for your camera. If you are trash, you should be charging trash prices. You know what I'm saying? Until you get good. You don't get to charge me $55,000, $2,000 just because you bought a $10,000 camera. I think that shit is so whack, and I hate it. And it's only, and I hate it the most because niggas always run to hip hop they don't go to country music and start charging them because they don't go over there until they get good. You feel what I'm saying? They come over here and they start to rape us for our resources, and they practice on us, overcharge us, and then when they get over to country and pop, then they, you know what I'm saying? Then they only do their best work for those guys over there, and they do all the half-ass work for us and charge us too much. And I fucking hate that shit. I cannot stand it. And there are so many directors in the 805 that do that shit. Like, there's maybe one or two directors out here that are worth more than $500. Like, maybe one, maybe two. Maybe two. I say Cap and Destructive. I don't know if you know Captivitas, but Captivitas and Destructive right there are probably the only two directors in my mind that and Past the Stars is dope. Who is this? Who's this one?
This ain't Pass.
Yeah, Past the Stars does big time bake shit.
Big shit. Yeah.
I think he's worth more than 500 or more.
I think there's so 500 or more is he be ranting about this shit, bro. He be going off about this shit.
Where is it at?
No, he just, anytime we talk about it, he just goes off.
Is it like what I'm talking about right now?
Exactly what you're talking about.
Okay.
So I believe in building relationships. So for Destructive, for example, me and Destructive have a thing where we work out right now because of the turnaround time that I demand of him. He raised the price on me 100, but I'm not tripping because the work we get in and all the time we do and the hour shoot for the ticket that I get, it still makes sense to me. You know what I mean? When a nigga goes over than that for an hour run and gun shoot, if you not like Pass, I fuck with Pass because Pass does good edits. Pass edits justify his price, right? Like, if you do a run and gun video, but you can edit your ass off, then I can understand where the time consuming part comes from. Certain niggas are just extremely money hungry, so it fucks up the relationship that we can build. Where I'm shooting 6 videos with you I'm shooting 6 videos with you within the span of 2 weeks, nigga. If we do the math, that's $300 each video. I'm down to pay that. I'm not down to pay $600, $500 for one video when your work ain't even that. You know what I mean? Like, the way your passion ain't even that. Like, I could tell by your, like, oh, this nigga, for example, like, I want to put this shit out, but he's charging predicated on what he does and his turnaround time. So he'll get it.
The director we just saw, that's what you're saying.
Yeah, he'll get it to you like next day type shit.
Okay.
So he feels like that's justifiable. You feel me? Like, an hour shoot, 2 or 3 minute song, I'm gonna get it back to you tomorrow. But I'm like,
there is no hour long shoot that should cost more than $300. I don't give a fuck who you are. Like, I can't make a good you can't make a great song in an hour. You feel what I'm saying? Like the song I made, like I'm sorry, bro. Like there is no justifiable, and that's the shit I don't like. And I'm not saying this director is like that, but then what happens is you get people like Povsky, who, if you get enough people paying the ticket, then they start telling people like, you don't know what you're doing, and if you don't shoot with me, then you not shit. You know what I'm saying? And they start putting this shit in people's minds that like you have to pay these exorbitant prices to get anywhere in the game, which is just not true. Like I just had this conversation with Casey Family, bro. Like you cannot pay to skip steps in the game. There's no director you're gonna pay that's gonna make you go viral automatically. There's no promoter you can pay that's gonna put you on a stage that's gonna make you go viral automatically. You cannot pay to skip steps. Paying more money does not mean more eyeballs. It does not mean more eyeballs, yo.
It means
Don't let niggas make.
But if you can't maximize the opportunity. So, for example, like I 100% agree with you. But then let's play devil's advocate a little bit, right? Devil's advocate would be you pay the ticket for the opportunity. The rest is on you, right? Like if I pay the ticket to perform my Rolling Loud, for example, I pay the ticket to perform my Rolling Loud. Now, if I do what I'm supposed to, this can maximize something. You know what I mean? But then you got to also look at it from the aspect of like the pop-out show. There was a gang of niggas performing at the pop-out show. They just did Rolling Loud in LA, and not more than 2 of them niggas. I think 2 of them got invited to do Rolling Loud. So it's like,
yeah, that's crazy. I had to think about that. Yeah,
like 2 of them.
Well, yeah,
Lefty got because Lefty got in trouble. I know
Lefty wasn't even at the pop out. Let's see.
At A-Check, what's his name?
AZ Chike.
He performed.
And then
and I mean, even though Lefty wasn't there, like he was represented because they did that record.
Jeezy was there too.
And Jeezy was there. But like, but all 3 of those people prove my point, which is what I've been saying the whole time.
Those niggas is those niggas in the city.
They got hit records.
Yeah.
they got hit records, bro. Like that is the only thing that's gonna have y'all moving out here is a hit record. It don't matter how much you pay the director, who you got on the feature. If the record ain't hot, it's not moving like that.
Nigga, they got the nigga 03 Greedo performed twice, and he ain't never had nothing past a mixtape. Ever since he been out of pen, ain't shit cracking.
But niggas know him though. You feel like
Greedo, that nigga though. You know?
He got that motion, and that's what I'm talking. Like he did all the steps to build his his shit, and that's what I'm talking.
That nigga got a hit. He was just locked up, so he couldn't promote the hit. But
right.
He still 03 Greedo that was on the hit song with Short Law Mafia, so it don't matter when he come out. It's still he's still him. You know,
Graham is actually a good example of what I'm talking about because Graham has a fantastic eye for photography. He has a lot of dope equipment. Graham shot our video for a rerun. You know what I'm saying? But it was the first video that Graham ever shot, and he recognized that, and so he charged me a fair price. You feel what I'm saying? For his skill level, like. That shit is exactly what the fuck I'm talking about. Like his camera's dope, but he recognized like I don't do this every day. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm gonna like I deserve to be paid for my time and my energy, my energy, but I'm not finna charge you $12,000 because I got a $5,000. I'm just making up arbitrary prices, Graham. I don't know what you pay for your camera, but like it's fair, and more directors need to behave like that. Like I cannot stand when I get it. I would never. If a dude tells me like their price, I'm not gonna haggle with them. I'm gonna just be like, no, you know what I'm saying? But I just don't like when I don't see that everywhere else. And I live in the EDM world. I live in the pop. I don't live in country, but I work in pop. I work in EDM. When I don't see people playing with the artists over there the same way they play with rap artists. You feel what I'm saying? Because people just don't respect our art. They don't respect our culture. They come over here, they see niggas flashing money, doing money phones, and they like, I'm gonna go get me some of that. That's it. I'm gonna do the least amount of work and I'm gonna try to extract the most amount of value. Like that was my biggest problem with Angelo, bro. Like I'm not gonna talk about his prices, but that nigga would charge
that nigga prices,
that nigga would charge you the most money in the world. And then only want to do like one edit for you. You feel? And like have a problem if you made them do more than 3 edits. And it's like, I'm paying you enough money to do 7 edits,
For sure.
one every day of the week, my nigga. Like,
Sure.
I'm the client, and I feel like people be forgetting that if you're paying them money, you are the client. They are the person providing the service. They need to have customer service for the client, but people be forgetting that shit.
Yeah, they think they money, people be money hungry. They don't necessarily care about building relationships. They only care about, how that makes them feel in the morning. When I get that fat check come in, I'm good. When I get that, when I do my little edit, but that $300, $400, $500 for about an hour work, that look real stice right there, nigga. So niggas be trying to run it up, but you ain't gonna play me. You ain't gonna play me. Co-star, free. Honorable mention, free. Put in work, free. You niggas ain't gonna play birthday song, free. You niggas ain't gonna just keep playing me. I'd rather build a relationship with you. Now, those is my dogs. You know what I mean? Those are 7 members, so it's not free. You know what I mean? I'm paying these niggas retainers, but still, I get Destructive, King's Rant, $200. The one shots we do, Damage with Philly, $50. Gunslinger, 50. Now,
and don't go to him expecting those prices, because he
yeah.
just said I have a relationship.
I
he
have
just
a
said
relationship. I got like 10 videos with the nigga. So don't turn around and be like, oh yeah, this nigga Uno said no. It's just what it is. You got to pay a certain price, and the niggas got deals. Like for the Sin video, he hit up on Instagram, nigga. I'm doing a hang the mic drop, 1 shot, 2 shots, $100 going today. Who want to lock it in, nigga? Lock me in, nigga. What are we talking about, nigga? What? Like, I don't even want a mic drop video, but it's $100 for some content.
And he ain't coming with no booth. You know,
and
it's
not booth. It's gonna be fire. It's gonna look like a music video. So run it. You know what I mean?
That part. Card Photo says I paid him in tickets to Uno's show. I gave him 1,200 tickets. But for real, he said, be in it for the art. The money will come in time. And I think that's true. I think that's what I'm trying to say is like, we as rappers have to be in it for the art, because ain't nobody finna pay us until we go viral, and it takes a lot longer for us to go viral without visuals. Whereas like everybody else that hops into rap gets to do it for the money. You feel what I'm saying? And so it gets a little bit frustrating when you're around people when you have to do it for the love of the art, but everybody else does it for the money. That shit gets a little frustrating. OBE Hardbody the Loke, Mars Collective, DJ the Prince, Prominent Films, Marcus Martin, plus 2GEE Painting. Thank y'all for joining. Please share the stream if you wouldn't mind. We still have a couple more minutes. If y'all want us to review any of your music, it's $5.
I do want to say something.
Cash App or Venmo, let us know, and we got you. Go ahead.
You inspired me, and I thought about it the whole episode. Should I do this? So I'm doing it. I don't know in what world I get what they're doing now with the rebrand and the relationships. I actually get it now. But before I was so confused why niggas would pay thousands to be in a magazine. I thought that was preposterous. And I always asked my fellow brothers that did it, what was the benefit of it? Did you get 8,000's worth of benefit, 5,000, 3,000, 2,000 worth of benefits?
1,000.
1,500 worth of benefits that you paid. And the constant notion that I was getting was not really, but it was beneficial for like opportunities that presented themselves. And it just really bothers me that most of their clients and most of their people come from the hip hop world, which are people that are underground hungry artists that are talented, right? I feel like certain people take advantage of that to build their own brands, to build their own pockets, and people choose to fuck with those niggas for the same reasons that everybody's telling niggas, right? Like you need a Jewish nigga in your corner, you need this type of nigga in your corner, you need this. And I think people follow other people's journeys instead of building their own journey. And I don't want to make it about this particular company because
who says you need who be saying you need this type of person in you? I never heard that.
You said what? You never heard what?
Who you need like a
Oh, you never heard you need a Jewish
nah.
nigga in your corner? Oh,
Not
that's
like
every
that.
business
Oh,
aspect.
yeah.
You need a
I've
Jewish
heard that
nigga in your
before.
corner because they know
I've heard that
business. They
before.
know what to
Nah.
do with the money. They
Anytime
I don't wanna be racist.
anytime I ever hear that, it always leads down a
Yeah,
dark
I don't
path,
want to be
but I'ma just-
racist, but like
Okay.
you know what I mean. Like I'm not trying to
Okay.
like Carter my nigga, but like I'd be crazy to not ask my nigga for some, you know what I mean, some economic advice, bro. Like that'd be absolutely insane, bro. Like that'd be crazy, nigga. Like he already says he's my attorney.
If
nigga,
he
like,
agrees with you, then I agree with you. I just okay, cool.
I'm not capping. Like that's a no thing. So like when niggas do it, I understand the thought process. Like, okay, this money, this avenue, this resource is gonna take me here. But it goes back to what you were saying. If you don't have the talent, if you don't have the grind, like I look at niggas like Casey, right? Like, or niggas like Chew, right? That are extremely, extremely talented.
You got a response in the chat. I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
Casey says, I paid $800. I personally gained way more. Some people gain nothing because once they're in position, they fumble. So he's talking about preparation meets opportunity. He says he was prepared for the opportunity he paid and he thinks he got the value of it. Marcus Martin +2 says, I got a Jewish lawyer, real deal. Okay, continue, Uno.
If you feel like you got the benefit of it, for sure. Like you are they token nigga right now. Like I don't mean it in no bad way, but like they are doing that for you. You put in positions that other niggas wasn't put in. So I can agree to you to what you were saying for sure. I think outside of yourself, if you feel that way, I think one of 200 artists, I think that fits kind of the narrative I was saying, and I think. Before you, it was D-Lo. Like they go through token niggas all the time. So the niggas that they choose, they do get the benefit of it. But what about the other niggas that don't get the benefit of it? That boost your benefit. So I understand that. I'm a team player. So I always think of everything. I do agree with you with preparation does meet, opportunity, and that equals success. But I think that it goes also into what Anthony Mackie was saying, which is we need to stop telling niggas that it's about working hard and success will happen if you work hard. And
sometimes it's about luck.
And it's not even luck. It's who you know. Who you know puts you in positions. If I say you the one, then you the one. Regardless if everything meets that you the one. I just feel a certain type of way, and I just felt that, yeah, you pay 800. I know niggas that paid 3,000. I know niggas that paid 5,000. That's facts. So wild. Like, I feel like when it comes to those particular artists that I'm talking about, I feel like you could have put that 3,000 into you and not into somebody else, and that 3,000 would have kind of went somewhere.
Yeah, like. I mean, I think to me, my biggest problem with particularly, it's not even a problem, right? Like it's just my perspective on Casey working with Underground is that Casey, you don't need them. You know what I'm saying? Like you validate them. You feel what I'm saying? A nigga like you, that's dope, that you got the look, you got the bars, you got the skills. A nigga like you validates them. So then they take everything you've already done, everything you've already built, and then they take it over to whoever they're taking it over to in LA and say, look what we got, look what we did. And it's like,
let me just ask
you are already lit. You don't need a connected coach. You don't need an Underground. You don't need them. Like you just make them look doper. You feel what I'm saying? And that's, and for them to charge anybody, for them to charge people who make them look dope is crazy to me. Like I would never find an artist who, like, fortunately, like I'm I don't think anybody could make me look dope because I've done all the things, you know what I'm saying? But like, let's say I never did anything. Let's say I never had any record deals. I never made a record. I never produced no hit records or viral records or anything like that. And then I needed somebody to give me that validation. I wouldn't take them under my wing and then charge them for that. That's wild to me. You know what I'm saying? And that's my biggest problem with it.
I'll say this, and I'll just leave it at this because I just like to just make points off of what people say. I'm gonna ask you a question, and I literally have no beef. This is like my chill voice. Like I'm literally just chilling. So I don't want you to take it no wrong way. Do you feel like they would be able to perform at a minority school with kids without you there? Do you think that they would be able to perform in front of nigga kids and Mexican kids for whatever event it was at if you weren't there? I just want to ask that question. That's what I mean by token nigga. I don't necessarily mean it in a racist format.
No, I don't think you do, but I think like I see token as like, to me, token is more of like, I mean, I guess I see what you're saying, but to me, a token is like trying to hit a quota, and I don't think there is no bottom to the barrel there. Like I don't think they're trying to hit a rapper quota. I just think they're just trying to, you know, I just think it's exploitative from the outside looking in. Now, if you're volunteering to do it, then you're not being exploited, right? But like, I think it's culturally exploitative. Like they're not exploiting you, Casey. I just think that from my perspective, people like Popsky exploit the culture. You feel what I'm saying? Like, however you decide to work with him, that's on you. But like in general, in the overall sense, I think people like him exploit the culture, and that shit bothers me. You know what I'm saying? Like a nigga like him has not earned the right to charge anybody anything in this culture at all. Like you don't make good enough music. Niggas ain't checking for you like that. Like every time I've seen this nigga perform, on God, the whole crowd has walked out of the building every single time I've seen him get on stage. The entire crowd leaves the building and he is singing off key to an empty room every time I've ever seen this nigga perform. So, and every time I see you perform, you got it mega fucking lit, like all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like, so in my opinion, like you don't need nobody like that. Like but if like, again, if you see the value in it, then I'm not the person to tell you that it's not there. I'm just telling you like how I feel about how they treat culture. That's really where I'm coming from. Let me see. HBKJ just joined. Thank you for joining. Casey Family says they can. It won't hit the same. He said they can, but it wouldn't hit the same. Basically, I think he's answering your question, Uno. Like they could have performed there, but it wouldn't have hit the same if he wasn't there. I think that's what he's saying. And then Gia says, yeah, I agree with Casey. Like it wouldn't have hit the same. Doo-wop in the chat, thank you for joining. And Casey Family says, I don't need anybody. I agree. No, and I know you know that, but I'm just saying, like, you know, I'm not finna drive this shit into the ground. You feel what I'm saying? But it's 6:00, so I gotta cut it short.
Niggas paid a rat to shake that nigga's hand. To shake and ask what's that nigga? Zaytoven?
Oh, Zaytoven.
Niggas paid to shake Zaytoven's hand and ask that nigga a question. Yeah. The nigga ain't even getting niggas no beats. Niggas gave. I was hurt. Hurt.
I mean, you saw how I felt about it. You feel what I'm saying? But like I said, all I want to do is I just want to make sure niggas know all the facts. That's it. If you have the facts and you make the decision that works best for you, I can't do nothing more than that. But I'm gonna lay out the facts for you. That's just it. The car photo says, I mean, I double dog dare you to come to a Jewish person's house and sing the prayers for us if you aren't Jewish. That part, you feel what I'm saying? And that's the only time, like, that part. It doesn't happen in other cultures in the way it happens over here, and I just don't like that shit. He says, let me know how that goes. Willis says, be safe, y'all. And Casey Family says, they've treated me like a brother since day one. I don't think that's of course they're gonna treat you. They gonna treat you like a brother because they see the value in treating you like a brother. You know what I'm saying?
Paid to be And then from there, your brothership grew for sure. And I don't want to knock on him. I don't want to like do that. That's not what I'm trying to do. I just want, my notion pretty much was to say, whatever you feel like is right for your career, do it. But also be mindful of snakes in the grass, and just as much as you believe in another nigga can make your career, believe that same passion for yourself. Believe that you can put that same energy into yourself to nigga make a slap.
I'm gonna take another approach. For me, everybody is an adult. They can do what they want to do with their career. But this is the problem to me. They treat you like a brother now. If that ever changes, and then they hop over to somebody else and treat them poorly, then you can't then say that they don't deserve to be in the game because you kind of gave them the green light to be in the game. And that's what I'm saying. Like, I think we need to look beyond how people treat just the individual and look at how do they treat the culture. Because if we let everybody that treats us as individuals in, but they don't treat the culture with respect, then we're fucking up the culture, because they're gonna treat us good until we no longer valuable, and then they're gonna go to the next person and treat them and extract all the value from that person, and the next person extract all the value from that person, and then they're already in the house. It's too late. You know what I'm saying?
Making his point, and his point is he keeps saying me and I'm straight, and they treated me like brother, and I've been in for 2 years, and that he's going from the aspect of how they've treated him. So we can't say anything to somebody who's treated somebody good that they're a bad person, because they're not going to see it. You know what I mean? They're not looking at it from the whole lens aspect. I'm not knocking Casey or Underground or Posky or Andrew or none of them niggas. They're needed in the culture. Now, do we need to use them? That's up to you. But they are needed in the culture for learning lessons. They are needed in the culture for opportunities. They are needed in the culture. I don't want to bash, and they're talented people, so I'm not bashing them.
Let's not go too far. I don't like lies on the platform. Don't be lying on here.
Listen, when I say talented people, it can go outside of what you do on the mic. Now, I'm not
okay.
A fan
I agree with that.
I'm not a fan of what they do on.
As a journalist, Andrew is a talented journalist. I can agree with that.
Andrew's a talented journalist. Povsky, I don't fuck with that nigga as a man, but as a business person, he's savvy. So I give respect to where respect is due. I just think, really, I'm not it's hard. It's hard when every nigga that comes in there has a story that doesn't align with the culture moving forward as one. Underground hip hop, like underground music, helping our culture become something. I don't really feel that energy. So I'll always stand on this side of it, really.
I feel that. This is the last response I'm gonna read from Casey, and then I gotta sign off. But Casey says, "Nah, it's good, bro. I understand. Y'all for real. I've been thinking about this since the first time we talked about it. My mind is open, and I never even looked at it this way. And it's all good to me. If you're open, if your mind is open, that's all I can ask. I would never
use the opportunities, though, gang. Like, use the opportunities. Do what you got to do to help your career. I'm not knocking you as a man. I just wanted to ask you, man to man, like, we can't be the only nigga seeing it. And if you're not seeing it, which you're not, it's fair because of that point of view. So I just wanted to get your point of view from it, because you're not looking at it from everybody. Nigga, you the nigga driving 3 hours to LA. So I get it. You feel me?
And with that, Uno, since you already on it, how can the people best support what you got going on?
Big Mike mad as fuck. That nigga ain't talked not a lick this whole episode. Hey, that's what it feels like when you come in and blitz, nigga, and you don't let nobody talk. That's what it feels like. You sit your ass in the corner and shut up, nigga. You sit in the back and watch your mouth, nigga. My dog.
Hey, nigga, you not even qualified to talk to me like that. And nigga, I'm gonna tell you something, nigga. You ain't never seen me mad. I just been chilling. You niggas had a mouthful tonight.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Uno.
Hey, get your tickets to the madness. Shout out Casey family for getting the tickets. He for getting our free tickets. Shout out Connect the Coast. Shout out real quick though. Shout out Mambo. They giving out free tickets as well. Oh, real quick though, I just told you giving out free tickets. So yeah, you giving out free tickets too, nigga. I'm gonna give you tickets that you can give out. And then tap into Ventura Tide Pod tonight to win some free tickets for a Cinema Madness. And then yeah, bro, Iceberg Lounge. Subscribe to that. We had a little Oopsie Daisy. So we'll be dropping one of the artist interviews on Patreon for the people that haven't got it. Y'all go get that. $1, $3, $5. And then I'm here Monday through Friday, 5 o'clock with my dogs, man.
Big Mike, how can the people support what you got going on?
Man, you niggas know what the fuck going on, nigga. Straight like
Wake up, nigga. Wake up, nigga.
Hey, you niggas talk me to sleep. Shit, nigga. Anyway, straight legs, no chase all the way around the board, man. Catch me on this motherfucker Monday to Friday with my brethren, man. That nigga Uno from 7 Records, nigga. That nigga Lord Sanctus from Connect the Coast Radio. Man, you know what it is with me, man.
I appreciate y'all. See y'all tomorrow, all right?
All right.
Yes, sir. CTC Radio, the only radio station committed to the coast. It's the Holy Lord Sanctus, God of the Coast, your host on the only radio station playing 805 hip-hop and R&B every Monday through Friday night at 5 p.m. Pacific time. If you like what we do, become a member. Connect.club is the website. Join over there. You can join for free or you can pay $7 a month. And you can even win Soulja Boy tickets. We're giving away 2 tickets to see Soulja Boy in San Luis Obispo at the Fremont and Slow on April 11th. You still have time to win tickets, but you got to become a member. Also, if you really want to support the show, then get yourself some merch. We got bandanas, hats, hoodies, t-shirts, joggers, the whole 9. Visit connect.club. Get yourself some merch. That is the best way to support this channel and help us grow. Also, we have Kush GPT, very own cannabis, out right now, along with the album of the same name. You can visit the website and get all that ordered to you in San Luis Obispo County. And I will see everybody tomorrow night at 5 p.m. We're going to keep it spicy, y'all. Everybody have a good night. Deuces.
See something, another me, hell, nah, they ain't gon' be one. You know a real motherfucker when you see one. This shit knock, make your ass do the rerun. Come on down, I'm tryna see something. Another me, hell, nah, they ain't gon' be one. You know a real motherfucker when you see one. This shit knock, make your ass do the rerun. Hey, do the rerun. Hey.